there is a little bit of squall activity around on Monday. I don't think it's going to be terribly strong, but you might get a couple of squalls passing anytime during the day Monday. There probably won't be much activity out there Monday night. Tuesday, at least in Florida, should be pretty decent. Can't rule out a couple of squalls or thunderstorms, but not much coverage. And then toward Georgia, Tuesday night into Wednesday, Georgia and especially South Carolina may start to see some thunderstorms. And okay, great. Any subscribing vessels, relays, webcast participants? And Cigar Lounge, you double checking this afternoon with a 2 p.m. exit from Southport to Beaufort, expecting 16 hours, gets you in a daylight tomorrow. Completely fine with motoring, looking to optimize comfort. Rough entry to Southport the other day. Okay. Oh, Aphrodite. Okay. Um, don't think there's going to be any squall activity out there tonight. Let's just double check tonight or tomorrow. Couple of showers around midday tomorrow, but it looks like the convective thunderstorms are over South Carolina, not North Carolina. But you might get a couple of rain showers by midday on Sunday. Now you would be in by then, so I don't think that's a big issue, even if there were convective squalls in North Carolina. You would be in before they hit. So the wind forecast and by inference, the sea forecast, leaving just before sunset today, around 6 p.m. Wind should be mostly out of the south at not more than 10 and seas not more than 2 feet. And during the night, wind remains mostly south, might pick up 10 knots, possibly 10 to 13, let's say 7 to 13 at midnight. So it's 10 knots, give or take, by midnight. And then a little west at around 10 knots at dawn on Sunday near Beaufort. The wind may swing around to the north during the morning, but it should be less than 10. So yeah, I think you're in good shape. I think it'll be a pretty calm motoring trip without without any significant weather, leaving around just before sunset today and getting in, or leaving anytime this afternoon and getting in by around just after dawn tomorrow. If you left before noon today, you would see a pretty substantial northeasterly wind. By noon, the wind should be northeast at 13, and the sea's around 2 to 3. And by 3 p.m., wind should be east at under 10 and seas under 2. And that swings around to the south and runs about 10 knots or less at sunset. And Aphrodite, how copy? Yep. We don't have a lot of onshore winds, so I wouldn't expect the significant wave height to be very significant. The wind-driven waves should be, it would be at least 3 feet if you got going early in the morning. Oh, actually, it would be bigger than that. It'd be 3 feet if you got going late morning. Um, but in the afternoon, as we saw looking at the wind forecast, it settles down really quickly. So the significant wave height off of Frying Pan Shoal, so kind of worst case scenario, the significant wave height is 2 to 3, and that's out of the east with about an 8 to 9 second interval. So it's really small and really, really spread out. It starts out maybe 3 feet late, 3 feet midday today, and drops down 2 to 3 by sunset, and 2 to 3 at the most overnight tonight into tomorrow morning. And how copy? Okay, great. Any subscribing vessels, relays, webcast participants before we get moving with folks along the US East Coast? And nothing's heard. I just need to get up and walk around for a minute, and I will be right back.